All right, Ryan. So thank you so much for taking the time out to talk to me tonight. I appreciate it a lot.
No problem at all.
I want to start out by hearing a little bit more about you first. How old are you? What's your name? Obviously, Ryan. People know now where you're from.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm 24 years of age. I live in the southeast of England, just up in between London and Brighton. And yeah, I mean, I've sort of dabbled in and out of the forex trading for sort of quite a few years now, and I stumbled across, as many people do, your fantastic Instagram profile, and I was in a little bit of a predicament, like I suppose financially, like I had a couple of bills to pay. I had an outstanding tax bill to sort out, and I just needed some, and also as well I had to make a certain amount of money by a deadline because I just returned from Switzerland actually on the weekend, and I had to make the money before I went because I just felt bad for because basically my mum lent me the money for my tax bill, so
Yeah.
I had to pay her back. So I had to make £7,500 in, what was it? I think it was about like a month and a half. And thanks to your fantastic WhatsApp, no, it's Telegram group and your community that you've created, I was able to do that just by following your trades. And I mean, like, not only have I paid my mum back, but I've also made £18,500 in my own profit.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's one way to start the interview, huh?
Yeah, like, and I mean, as I say, like, all I've been doing is copying your trades, but I've got on my MetaTrader 4 app like a couple of relatively good indicators, like the relative strength indicator and the moving average and the volume. So when I look at your trades that you place, like I just look at the daily and the hourly charts and see what's going on with the market structure. And I've started to be able to learn, what the market is going to do based on the daily and the 4 hourly chart. That's what I like to trade on.
Mhm.
And yeah, I mean, I've been very, very, I've benefited massively, thanks to you and the community that you provide.
Dude, that means a lot to me. That's exactly what I want to hear. That makes me happy. That
Yeah,
that's the whole goal with trading is to help as many people as possible to get out of bad situations, make some more money, to do
yeah.
whatever they want to do. What do you do for a living normally, except from trading?
Yeah, so actually, like, funny enough, like I've been working two jobs. I work predominantly in the building construction industry, over here in the UK, and so it's like a mixed bag. Could be anything from carpentry based to groundwork, anything. I haven't found a specific field I want to go into yet.
All right.
So that's my day job, and then I have an evening job currently as well, that I work in a bar locally to me. So that's just on a Tuesday. And then on top of that, obviously, I've been with the group since January the 12th now. And alongside both those incomes, I'm also obviously trading, with the help of your community and
Mhm.
yourself.
Mhm.
So,
So, bro, what I'm curious because you have a few jobs beside this. Do you how do you find the time to trade during the day? How long do you spend every day trading?
well, what I do is, when the when I'm quite lucky with what I can do at work. Like when the trades come out that you send, I have a quick look at the market, what it's doing. As I say, predominantly on the 4 hourly or the daily chart, because I'm looking at the candles if they've broken above or below the previous day, or you know, and then I'll just hop on the trade. I'll quickly ping it in. It takes 5 minutes, maybe under that, and I'll let it sit, check it throughout the day, maybe at break, 10 o'clock break, or at 1 o'clock. And then when I get home from work, I sort of, sit on the market a little bit. I try not to go on it too much because,
Mm,
of course, you can let these things sort of overrule you during your day.
yeah.
And yeah, so I probably allocate realistically probably about an hour and a half a day, from when I get up in the morning, looking at the market, what's going on. I've also started to place my own trades on certain assets, such as obviously there's been a massive Bitcoin pump. There's been a massive gold rush as well. So in certain market pullbacks, when I've seen the market dip on the 4 hourly chart, I've made a buy limit and it's hit that and I've taken my profit. So yeah, I think, yeah, I've just been very lucky to come across you and the community that you've provided in the last month, as I say, because at the beginning of the year, I was able to, I was obviously I'm not in debt or anything like that, but it was just I needed to pay things, like I had a
Yeah.
couple of outstanding bills and things like with my parents more so, and I felt because I had a trip coming up, I couldn't leave the UK without paying them back, which is a little bit of a slap in the face to them.
Yeah,
So
that makes sense.
you know what I mean? And I didn't want to miss out on the skiing trip either because I couldn't do that to my mates either. So I was like, I was torn in the middle. I was like torn in the middle between the both. And yeah, I was able to get it done. And as I say, I was in Switzerland last week, and I closed my last trade on the Wednesday morning, and that took my account balance to I think £27,000. And I made a withdrawal through Vantage Markets on the Wednesday morning, and by the Friday afternoon, I had £25,000 credited to my British bank account. And mate, I mean that's literally like I feel like I'm in a very fortunate position, but that has literally changed my life, like for the better. I've been able to go on to, as I say, I paid my mum back £7,500 that I owed her, and I've also then gone into invest in myself for my day job. So I've been able to invest in like more tools for myself. I've been looking at getting a van because I need one. So, and as I say, it's just been a fantastic journey with you so far. So, and I'm looking to carry it on.
Dude, it makes me so happy. I don't even have to ask any questions. You're just answering everything yourself. It's perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that, like it's, as I say, that's all I have to say really. I mean, it's just been fantastic so far, and I'm looking forward to continuing on within the community going forward. But I
Bro.
don't think
Right.
I don't think I'd want to quit my job because I'm just one of those people that I have to do stuff.
Yeah.
Like I can't, sit around. I mean, I had a day off on Tuesday because the weather in the UK recently has just been absolutely abysmal. Like rain. I mean, it's March now. We're nearly, it should be spring. There should be some decent weather, but it's been so torrential rain. I took a day off, so I spent to be fair, I spent the day copying your trades, and I'm still holding a few now from yesterday. And yeah, just made a load of money just sitting at home, which was fantastic.
Bro, there's always to buy.
Yeah, I know, because the thing is as well is that obviously the UK tax system it's a lot different. Obviously I know out there it's a tax-free society. So all the money that one earns, it's all your own doing. So, and obviously you get to keep all of the profits. So
That's
yeah,
one maybe.
yeah, one day, mate. Who knows? But
I'm
as I
with
say, I'm only young. I'm 24, so we'll see what the future has to hold.
Yeah, for sure, man. I moved here when I was 25, so it fits with you moving next year, dude.
Yeah, but yeah, mate. No, I'm chuffed, mate. Honestly, as I say, like I've traded a little bit beforehand. There's obviously the Instagram and like TikTok. They're inundated with people saying, "Join my Telegram group, pay for the signals, whatever." Like I've done that with one other guy like the last year or so, and it's like I paid like 140 quid, and I was just like, okay, wicked, right? I'm in now. Let's see how it goes. The trade setup was far below what I'm seeing now. Like he put out one trade maybe a day or a couple trades a day, but he'd have like a big take profit gap between the buy-in, or there wouldn't be the segmented take profits, which obviously you provide, and obviously that's a far better setup in my opinion. I didn't really see much happening with him, and as I say, I was I had to do something at the beginning of January, and I got involved, joined the group, opened a Vantage Markets account, and here I am speaking. What is it? Where are we now? What is it? What's the date today? The 15th, the 13th
Yeah,
of 13th of March. Yeah. So in 8 weeks, I've actually got in my account, I've actually made money since my withdrawal as well. In total, my profit is sitting about £32,500 from a £500 investment.
Freaking insane. I don't even know what to say, bro. That is
Yeah.
very, very, very impressive. Obviously, we need to for the people watching the interview also to say like this is not like completely normal that people do this, and it's probably also with a little bit of a higher risk than recommended, right? But
But this is, yeah, 100%. This is what I mean. Like, I did have a prior knowledge to the trading industry before I joined on with you guys and what you provide. So as I say, like, what I have on my MetaTrader 4 and things like that is the indicators I've got going. If I'm confident with the trade that you provide, I might put a higher lot size on, or if I can see that the market is opening in the hourly 4 candle or the daily candle, then I will go and I'll maybe put on a cup, I'll layer more trades. So then I've got more open. Obviously, as you say, there's higher risk, but you've got to take risks. What I like to say is you've got to spend money to make money. So every loss that I have, which hasn't been many, I've learned from it. It might be that my stop loss is too small. I haven't allocated enough space for the market to move before it breaks out, if it's a sell or a buy. And yeah, I've just been very fortunate with what the market's been doing, and I've been able to get on top of the buy in the gold market if it's had a pullback. Same with the Bitcoin, and then it pumps. And yeah, so
I like to say to some of my students, if you start out with a smaller account, can be like a $500 account, a $1,000 account. For my opinion, I think it's okay to risk a bit more. For example, if you have a $50,000 account, you can risk maybe 1% or 2% per trade. If you have a $500 account, I don't see anything wrong with risking 5, 10, even 15% per trade if you don't too many trades, obviously, because if you want to see some growth, you need to risk a bit higher when you have a smaller account. And then once you get it to a larger amount, you can start risking a bit less, for sure.
exactly.
That's what I recommend, at least.
Yeah, and that's totally what I started doing. Like, within like the first few signals that came out, I was putting like 0.1 lots, 0.01, sorry, like, so 1 pence per move or 5 pence or whatever. And then slowly, as the account grew, I started risking a bit more.
Yeah.
Because I was able to, because of course I had a bit more leverage on the account. So therefore, obviously that's up to me. That's my own risk. And obviously sometimes I did go to sleep. It's in the red. You're thinking, oh crikey, what can it could go wrong. But obviously then you wake up, the market is okay. So.
A little beauty pause here.
Sorry, mate, that's technical difficulty. I pressed the wrong button. Someone was trying to call me and I meant to hang up to them.
Don't worry about it. I have one more question I want to ask you, and that is, because I'm curious, you've been part of other Telegram groups. Most people I interview, this is the first group they ever been a part of, because most people don't have any experience. What would you say the differences between Fred Trading compared to other groups?
Well, I just think that the market, well, the market analytics that you provide to the group, it's just far more thought out, in my opinion. I mean, it's just a better platform all around. Like, you are just a genuine guy, looking to benefit the masses. You're not charging for the signals, whereas some people, they're charging like to pay for the profits and things like that, which is such a backwards way of thinking, in my opinion. Like, and I don't know, I just think that you provide a much more honest service. You're not out there for the money. Like, you've obviously made your money. Like, you don't care about that. You're just a genuine guy looking to help people like myself. And yeah, I just think I've been very lucky to, as I say, to stumble across yourself, get involved in your group. because of course, not only is it yourself, but the VIP, obviously within the VIP group, you've got you've got the profits chat, the crypto, you've got other people in there providing their opinions on things. So I can go on there, I can ask what people's opinion is of like what the market's going to do, what their opinion is on your trades, and it's just a way more rounded community, I think, than what a lot of other people provide. Because a lot of people that are charging for signals, they will provide a group, yeah, that's fine, but it's a much smaller, tight knit group. So therefore, the knowledge is less than what you provide.
Yeah.
Whereas obviously with a different, because people see things with different eyes, they have different opinions on things, and the more people you have in a group or within a community, the more benefit everyone will yield from that, because everyone gets, they have different opinions,
Yeah,
and I
man.
just think it's a way better setup that you provide, as I said earlier, and I think it just like you are just out here to help people, and I think that's fantastic.
I appreciate that, man. I do appreciate that. I am very curious, Ryan. What does the future hold for you with this whole trading thing? What is your plan?
So my plan is to currently I will continue working both of my jobs, because I just think, why not work and have the trading on the side, just
Yeah.
accumulate as much money as possible at me in my younger ages. Um, and then yeah, I mean, realistically, the sky's the limit, in my opinion, because I don't see that this is ever going to change in the fact that I'm going to stop trading one day. Like, I can do this whenever, wherever. If I go on holiday, as I say, I was in Switzerland last week, so I didn't actually earn any money from my other jobs, my day jobs, and I just traded, and I was able to make a substantial amount of money when I was away as well. And so it just goes to show that you can do it anywhere, anytime, just with a Wi-Fi connection and a phone.
Wi-Fi
You
money,
know,
man. That's the
yeah.
the new
Honestly, man,
thing.
it's crazy. It's
It's the new
crazy.
thing, dude. That's where we're going to. Wi-Fi money. People need to understand.
Yeah, I know.
All
It's
right.
it's 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 crazy.
Dude, I appreciate so much you taking your time out to talk to me. I want to hear if you have any questions you want to ask me here on the interview. It can be about anything, dude. Trading, life, anything.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask you, like, what sort of what drove you to provide such a clear, honest community when it comes to trading, when there's other people out there that obviously provide a similar service to you, but maybe don't do it as well. I just wanted to wonder why you're trying to be the best, basically.
Sure, man. Well, I can answer that very, very, very correctly, I would say, because I saw the Forex market 4 years ago before I started Fred trading. I traded myself, obviously. I've been trading for 6, 7 years now.
Yeah,
Before I started Fred trading almost 4 years ago, I was also looking around in the Forex industry, the trading groups to see what there was. And dude, it was all fucking garbage. It was
yeah,
mostly groups with like logos where you couldn't see their face. People were hiding their faces because they were too afraid of like sending shitty signals, and people lost money. And it was closed groups. There was no education and just overall, terrible trading groups. And I was thinking, I'm an ambitious guy, I have a degree in finance, an AP in financial management. I have all the licenses to actually provide financial advice compared to all the other people who doesn't have this. And I was thinking, I'm pretty sure I can create a better service and help a lot of people make money while I do this. Cause I've made my money. I made my fair share of money, bro. I don't need any more money. Um, but I would like to help out. It's karma. I would like to help out as much as I can. I help a lot, that I don't show on social media, people I meet around, animal shelters. I don't show any of this. And I don't have the need to. I just like to help people. And honestly, I just wanted to create the best trading group that I possibly could in the industry. And that's what I set my mind to do. And that's what I think we have done so far. I don't see anything closely, similar to or as good as what we have in Fred Trading yet.
yeah. That's literally what I thought as well. Like, you're just, as you say, you're an ambitious gentleman, and you're wanting to provide the best service that's out there, because obviously we share a similarity in the fact that, you know, we've both started trading when, you know, at a certain age and whatever, and like I came across it, you came across it, but as I say, maybe when you started there wasn't someone like you sitting on the other side of the screen to me now that's able to provide this level of intellect and just honesty and clarity as well. Like, you know, what's really nice is that if I've got a question, I could like literally direct message you and you will actually get back to people. I know you're inundated with requests daily, but you will take the time out to go through and actually get back to people in your time and when you have it, because that's just the kind of person you are. And that's just, I think that goes a long way within this industry, because as you said, it is quite closed off to some people, and like people are just trying to make money out of other people when they're not providing good signals. Maybe, you know, they're just charging the people to be in the group, and then they're not really caring about the analytics. So yeah,
99% of all people in this industry have scam groups, just trying to just follow me on Instagram. You're going to get 700 people messaging you that, oh, you can make this and this money. There's so many people trying to scam you in this industry. And, you know, that's what I'm trying to change, at least with my group. And that's why we're doing the interviews. That's why we have 1,600, you know, 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. That's why we do the video reviews, all this social proof, because there's so many scammers in the industry. And I want to, you know, prove people wrong that not everybody's here to scam you. You know, somebody's actually here to help you, and that's what we're trying to do in Fred Trading. So
yeah.
I
No, mate,
appreciate
you're literally you're killing it, mate. Like as I say, like I also, you know, before I joined, I was looking at your videos that you've got with what we're doing now, basically, and I was just like, you know, I've just got to get on this, and you know, and thank God I did, is all I can say. Like my life is literally, I mean, it wasn't bad before. Don't get me wrong. Like you know, I'm very privileged. I live in the UK. I've got money, luckily, but I
it.
just was a little bit. I was a little bit tight with finances. Like my money that I'd earn for my day job would like pay my rent, you know, my bills and things like that, and then I'd be like living a little bit paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah.
You know, it's like hand to mouth kind of thing. But now, with the help of your group and the signals that you provide and your community that are filled with, you know, the thousands of people that are in them, I've been able to elevate my financial position to a much more concrete platform. And I just think going forward, it's just going to, I mean, as I said to you earlier, the sky's the limit.
There's only one way, dude. I know how it is, dude. It's not like I had a bad life either before I started trading. I had a decent life. I lived in Denmark, was privileged, went to
Yeah.
university, all that kind of stuff. But, you know, I still couldn't afford to go out more than one time a month
Yeah.
back then. And, you know, I had to take student loans to pay off my to buy food, because all my money went for rent and shit. But it's not
Yeah.
like I had a bad life, you know, but it's still nice to be able to, you know, afford, you know, go on vacations, go to Switzerland, go to a ski vacation, I'm going to Japan
Yeah.
Friday, just going away for 2 weeks, you know, that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Not that many people can do that. So
Yeah.
sure, man.
But no, I'm honestly so thankful for, you know, yourself and the community that you've provided. And I just look forward to, you know, sort of working together going forward.
I appreciate that, bro. Do you have anything else you want to ask me here in the interview?
Not really, no, if I'm honest. I think we've covered a pretty wide basis.
All right, man. Well, all right, Ryan, I really appreciate you taking the time out, and thank you so much, man. Have a good night, bro.
No worries. Thank you, mate. Cheers. Bye bye.